It has the feature set, build quality and performance you'd expect from a high quality premium gaming mouse, and it costs less. Even more, it is from a reputable brand, Logitech. Don't believe me? Watch the rest of this video. Hi, welcome back to Happy's Tech Hut, and today we're going to be reviewing the Logitech G102 Prodigy. Now, the Logitech G102 Prodigy in South Africa typically sells for around 399 Rand. Pretty good value for money, given that it's a mouse from Logitech. You see, most mice at this price point are from not so reputable brands. The most reputable ones I can think of is the HP Pavilion and a Red Dragon Lava Wolf, which is a little more expensive. But even then, those brands don't have the same reputation Logitech has with gaming peripherals. So this guy kind of stands out at his price point quite a lot. As I said in the intro, he's jam-packed with performance and features from far more expensive mice. So he screams value for money. Okay, now let's take a look at the build quality and feature set. As far as the build quality goes, it is made from some what feel like very high quality, easy to grip plastics. When I do the squeeze test, I don't get a lot of squeaking, which has made me feel very comfortable to use this and abuse this for the last 6 months. This mouse has gone through a beating and it still works like I bought it yesterday. The glide pads at the bottom work incredibly well. The mouse is very easy to slide on your mouse pad. It only weighs 85 grams, which makes it one of the lighter mouse out there, and it feels buttery smooth to use it. Now, as far as the buttons go, this guy comes with 6 reprogrammable buttons, and that includes the 2 clickers. Now, the buttons are the scroll wheel, which you can also click down, the little DPI cycle button on the top there, the 2 clickers, which sound quite nice, and the 2 side buttons over here. Now, as far as the buttons go, when it comes to actually using them, the clickers feel great, nice tactile response to them, nice subtle clicking sound. The scroll wheel to scroll feels really nice. It's got a nice rubbery grip and a very nice tactile feedback. Clicking it down though feels too You expect a lot more from clicking it down, but you don't notice that too much when you're gaming. Now, the DPI cycle button, I personally remapped this because this has been my driver mouse for the last 6 months and I don't change my DPI on the fly, but it's quite a nice button. It actually feels and sounds pretty damn good. The buttons on the side here have a little too much resistance and a little mushy, but when you're actually in the middle of a game, you don't realize it. It's only when I'm testing it for the purposes of something like a review or because I'm bored and I like to press buttons on all my different hardware. Now, the next feature on the list of features for this mouse is the RGB lighting. It has 16.8 million color RGB lighting, which is pretty damn pretty, if you know what I mean. The lighting goes only on the logo there and the line over here, which kind of accentuates the shape quite nicely. Now, you can put a huge array of effects and colors in there because, like I said, 16.8 million colors. It is very easy to use in the Logitech G Hub software. Also in the Logitech G Hub software, you can set up to 5 different DPI profiles, which by default are cycled through with that DPI button over there. But you can remap every single one of the keys, disable them, or give them a new purpose if you really want to. It is super easy to use or customize your mouse through the G Hub settings, unlike Logitech's webcams. When is Logitech gonna make it easy to adjust your webcams in G Hub? When? Now, where this little mouse really starts to shine is with its sensor. The sensor in here is superb. It tracks super accurately, super smoothly, and man, I can't even get it to spin out or show any sign of hardware acceleration as far as the sensor goes. It is amazing. It is precise. This guy makes me so accurate. Next thing that I really enjoyed and appreciate as far as features go is the smooth cable. Now, I like braided cables on most of my devices and peripherals because braided cable is just a nice thing to have. But this rubber cable is not stiff at all and it never snags onto anything. Well, as far as I'm concerned, it never snags onto everything. I'm pretty sure you could get it to snag onto something if you really wanted it to, but it doesn't snag very easily, which is really important. Now for the design and aesthetics on the G102 Prodigy. The G102 Prodigy follows a simple and smart aesthetic. The shape looks good in both very gamery setups, as well as passing off as smart enough to have with your laptop in the boardroom. The placement of the RGB lighting accentuates the soft, smooth corners. There are no really sharp edges on the mouse except for the front end, which still manages to look smoother than a baby's bottom. The mouse is ready to take your sister home from the local pub, if you know what I mean. So this guy is a very simplistic looking mouse. Now, when it comes to actually using the mouse and how it feels, the body shape makes it very, very nice for a palm or a claw grip if you have small or medium-sized hands like mine. But if you have large hands, it's best to stick to a claw grip. The mouse feels buttery smooth to move. I mean, the glide pads and the lightweight work so well that the mouse just feels nice to move. The clickers are responsive and tactile enough to give you a really great experience using this mouse. So as far as feel goes and comfort goes, I'm gonna give it an A+. Another big indicator that this mouse here was a good buy for me is that after 6 or so months of use, I have had 0 finger, wrist and hand pains. It's a big problem I've had with most of the mice I have owned over the years. So, he's definitely worth it. In conclusion, Logitech G102 Prodigy, definitely worth it for the price. And, well, even if you're shopping at a much higher price bracket, this guy is worth it. The only time I would really recommend this guy not be bought is if your budget is more than 1,000 Rand or $60 US, in which case you can get a more expensive mouse, or if you want to go wireless, in which case your budget better be at least 1,000 Rand or $60 US. So I hope you enjoyed that video or you found it useful. For more content, please like, comment and subscribe. Don't be afraid to leave a comment down below giving me tips, suggestions, feedback on any of my content or stuff that you would like to see on this channel. Should I use my green screen, for instance, which I've just enabled now? It's been behind me all video, but I haven't been using it. Anyway, my social media is linked in the video description. Follow that for more great content, including another upcoming mouse review for a mouse that sounds somewhat like a frog. I'm Luke from Happy's Tech Hut. I'm happy that you watched this, and hopefully you'll see me in another video.